It's week 3 of the National Football League, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Panthers and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So here are the Panthers backed up to start their initial drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here we go, set, ready.
Once again, it's Brooks, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Young. A short one there, caught by Likely. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Blue check, switch, yellow.
Young going to give to Brooks. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Here we go. Here we go.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Okay, ready?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Set, ready.
Now a give to Brooks running right. Fights off the defender. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Come on, set. Set, go. Ready, ready.
Throwing, Young. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
Young now from the 50. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
Here we go, set. Set.
In motion to tight end.
Hut, hut.
Here's Brooks. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready.
Ford is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Once more with Ford. And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
Here we go.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
To the air again, Burrow. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. That's complete to Pearsall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass caught by Pearsall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here we go.
Now receiver in motion left. Burrow will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here we go. Black swap. Opposite. Green.
Now here's Young. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. London about set to take over on offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Here we go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Again, it's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
11 mighty.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the line. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. Now Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Smith, red.
Young to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Ready?
Draw play to Ford. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3rd down and 6.
Let's go. Ready, ready, ready.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now Burrow. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Burrow from his own end zone. That is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
To throw, Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Following the interception, Young.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ready.
Now Young. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
11.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw. Young.
He's got Mingo.
And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And the catch made by Johnson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Young.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Here we go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Burrow. That's complete to Pearsall.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On first down, this is McCaffrey down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Londoners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.